Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Crypto's Noob, bringing you some more Gods Unchained action with the starter decks, and also the exciting new Genesis boards that are now available. These can be added with this loadout section and are given out depending on what your rank is, which is based on how many unique Genesis cards you own. So I'm kind of in the middle. I got my priest board, and I have the magic starter deck here, and I'm going to give it a try. See how it goes. With all the new players, it's pretty quick to get a game now, which is very sweet. Oh no, my board's not working. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Awesome. All right, for this round, I think I'm going to choose the Clear Mind God Power because it lets me foresee, look at the top of my deck, so I don't know this deck too well. You'll often see Discovery played in mage decks. It's very powerful, lets you bring back a spell from the void for 2 mana, so you can basically replay every single spell you used during a game. Alright, let's start off with quite a few high-level cards. Let's send those back. And here's my fancy new board. It's got kind of this space theme going on here. Dragon. Presumably my opponent can see this also. Let's see. Let's do a little Clear Mind. This also gives your god protected, which is a pretty sweet little side effect. Alright, so it brings out the classic Aging Veteran, buffs up Skeleton Heavy. This person's only level 70, they're a relatively new player. I wonder if they're using a starter deck also. Alright, let's see. So now I have 2 guys on board facing me down. Could kill one of them. I think instead I'll bring out a time bomb. And that'll give me protected. And I'll see how he wants to play this. If he wants to kill my creature or just him. Okay. Pops protected. I don't take any damage yet. I have this Crystal Rain. It won't quite kill everybody, and I can't quite cast it yet either. So I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and foresee. Draw a card. Another Tracking Bolt. Sure, I'll take that. And then I'll do another foresee. Kind of hold off for a turn here, and then hopefully next turn I'll be able to turn things around, clear some of his board off. Alright. Well, unfortunately I don't have quite enough mana to do it all in one turn. But I will go ahead and do it. Well, actually, maybe I don't have to do that. This guy's sleeping for a turn. Maybe I'll just let him sleep. Could kill a Skeleton Heavy. Let's do that. Kill this guy. Bring my and Skeleton Heavy out. and wait a turn on the Crystal Rain. Alright, it's probably just going to hit me in the face with that. Sure enough. Alright, well, this is perfect time to use a Crystal Rain because I can't hit his hidden guy directly, but Crystal Rain will still get it. Street Conjurer, that's great, I can use that. Then I don't have enough mana to do a Tracking Bolt, but I will go ahead and just sacrifice, clear the board. Put myself in a bit of a better spot. Alright. That thing only does 1 damage, but it is frontline deadly. So let's turn it into a rat. And that'll have to be it, I think. I'll probably give it Memory Charm. Hit me for 3 damage with it. Big old rat chew. Oh, he busted up even more. Interesting. Alright, let's see if I can do something here. So, use this to get myself protected. Let's actually put the Worm Breath at the bottom. Then I can drop my Time Bomb. Since I'm already protected, it gets buffed up instead. So 4/2. Then I can I don't want to Tracking Bolt that guy. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring out a Mana Toad. His mouse will be asleep until the start of his next turn, so I don't have to worry too much about that. He buffs up his Bard instead. Okay, he's just trying to hit me for face damage. Makes sense. Alright, I'll drop Conjurer and then do a Tracking Bolt. 1 damage to everybody. I'll get rid of everybody except the rat. I'll go ahead, kill the rat, get my mana unlock, hit him for some face damage, and see what's coming up. Draw 3 cards, like that. We'll hold on to that. Big fat front line. Not gonna be able to get around it, unfortunately, but I can drop my front line. Which I think I'm gonna have to do rather than drawing cards this turn. But we'll do another 4C. Second Street Conjurer. Okay. Let's send that one to the bottom. I don't need that right now. If he doesn't get rid of my Cursed Capoeira somehow, then... Oh, he could put it to sleep. That'd be interesting. Oh, he's gonna Umber Arrow it. Erg. That's awful. interesting. Okay. So, yep. Unless I can somehow block his damage, he is going to kill me. Alright. I got... Oh, that guy's asleep. Right. Here. No, that's not going to help. So I could do this to see what cards are coming up and then draw the cards, but then I won't have any mana left. I think I have to get protected though. Okay. I don't have much else to do, so let's draw those cards. Let's go ahead and hit him, and then I'm done. No, he's gonna be able to kill me because of the flank. Damn. Alright. Well, that was not such a good first start for the old Magic starter deck. Let's give it another try here. Oop. Took a big hit back at the beginning of Ethereal Diamond. Maybe I'll try a different power this time. Hey, Kiari. Kiriari. Key. Good to see you again. Alright. Another Deception player. Alright, I'm going to try Blast Wave. Maybe this will help me get rid of those hidden creatures. This is not a power I play too often. Hey, Dread. Dread suggests trying Slayer Control. I'm still working on the starter decks right now, but yeah, later today, hopefully, I'll have a chance to work on a new deck for this weekend. Let's see what we got going on here. I'll pull a classic Skeleton Heavy, turn 1. So what do you guys think about the fancy new board? No comments? Good old Lumber Arrow. At least I'll get the Skeleton Heavy back. Alright, we'll bring out another Skeleton Heavy. Alright, so this is starting off better. I've got some board control. We're getting to the point where I can spam Blast Wave every turn if I need to. Yes, I got to Ethereal Diamond yesterday. I played a couple of games last night with some various decks messing around, and one after this balance patch today. And then, yeah, just got knocked back to the beginning of Ethereal Diamond in the last game. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and bring out the Conjurer just to pose a threat, even though it doesn't affect the Blast Wave spell. And I'll hit him in the face. Good old mugging. At least all of his muggers will be killed. Game's a little bit laggy on some of the graphics today. Alright, I could potentially kill him this turn. With the Blast Wave and the Tracking Bolt, kill this Shade Walker. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. But if those things sit around too long, they get pretty nasty. And Deception has a spell called Dark Knives that could give it +3 attack as well. What did you just do? Sleep Dart. Goes ahead and removes my protection. That makes sense. Alright. I'll just draw some cards. Hopefully. Draw cards. There we go. Yeah. A lot of high-level removal stuff. Well, if he ever plays anything, I'm ready to remove it. Let's see. Yep, 2 muggers will survive. Yes, alright, great. Providing a nice little target for the Crystal Rain. Don't mind that. Actually, I could just blast. Oh, Blast Wave will only do 2 of them. So, yeah, I'll do Crystal Rain. Tome Golem. Let's put that back. It's nice, but nope. Alright. A victory for the Magic Starter deck. New core pack, some raffle tokens. Moving up about, looks like about a little over halfway to shielded. Probably 2 more wins to get past that point. So I think I'll probably play a couple more games with Magic. Maybe I'll do 5. See how many I can win out of 5, and then switch over to Deception, which is a lot of fun and has all kinds of tricksy stuff. Alright, so Blast Wave worked pretty well on that one. This is going to be probably an Onslaught Blitz deck. In which case, I don't want to handle that. Let's try Discovery, just to show. We'll show off the different god powers. So that's a pretty good draw. I think I'll keep that, except for the Tome Golem, of course. Yep, he's playing Onslaught. And let's see if he just passes. Yeah. A lot of Onslaught players seem to pass their first turn, which seems kind of surprising to me. I guess they want to have a target to blitz, and if they don't, then they are less likely to play something. Ghost Marauder, interesting. Okay. I will hit it with the Tracking Bolt. Let's do that. And then possibly next turn bring it back. Or if not, I might. Yeah, okay. That's a good one. Just put a tone golem back, and there's already one in there. All right, let's bring this back, and I'll take the 3 damage from this guy for now. Alright, interesting. This guy's protected. I don't have a worm spell, would ignore that, but damage spells do not. Could do a tracking bolt just to clear that off. I'll be taking 6 damage, possibly more if he buffs him up. But then next turn I could hopefully clear them off. Alright, I'll take a chance. Let's do this. I can't pull those from my void. Don't want to put down the Street Conjurer at the moment, so I'll just take the damage. I don't think this deck has the Rune Storm spell in it. That's an excellent spell to have in the Magic deck. Maybe it's a Genesis card. Alright, good old Mana Toad. Alright, I'm going to drop my Conjurer. Gonna do a Crystal Rain. Oh, just need more mana first. Oh, I got another Crystal Rain. Interesting. Let's put that back. He is going to want to take out my Conjurer somehow. Hopefully sacrificing the boat, but also very likely he summons somebody and blitzes with him. Oh, he just drops a big Frost Giant. Alright, Inferno would take these guys out. I still have at least 2 turns before I can do that. Worm Breath is Frost Giant. I guess I'm going to have to do that. Would have preferred to save the Worm Breath for hitting him in the face, because they're one of the few spells that can damage the gods directly. And then I guess I will have to go ahead and delve it back. Alright, buffs up his boat. I'm still taking damage. Don't like that too much. Next turn, I could use Inferno. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My hand is full, so if I drew cards, I'd be wasting them. Alright, so let's just bring out some creatures. I'm going to save my small bag of tricks because I'm most likely going to want to hit him with Inferno next turn, unless he does some trading here. I think if I were in his place, they'd probably just hit me in the face since I'm so low on health. Try to get that damage in while you can before I start pulling these high level spells out. But he may also want to trade. He could kill the toad. Surprised he doesn't have a deadly in his hand. Most Onslaught decks do. Okay, what is this? Aether Vanguard. Alright. Alright, well, it's time. Do damage to him. Clear his board. Oh wait, did I miscalculate? Oh, the mana toad unlocked an extra mana. That's why I didn't need to use my bag of tricks this turn. Alright. 8 mana, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start with a Seeing Stone. Sure, I'll take that. And this guy's going to draw cards also. Alright, I'll go ahead and use my small bag of tricks. Let's bring some cards out. Alright, good selection, I think. Ratify if he drops anything nasty. Otherwise, I'll Street Conjurer and hit him with some Worm Breath. So go ahead and take out my skeleton. Okay. Alright. Yep, let's turn it into a rat, and then I'm going to delve that back just in case. So I've got a handful of good stuff. It's just I'm not getting a whole lot of breathing room to be able to use it. What do? I put up a shield. Okay, well, let's start doing some stuff then. Let's put down a time bomb, who will protect my god. Put down a second time bomb, who will buff itself, since my god is already protected. And I will I'm going to hold back on the Street Conjurer. I want to use them on the Worm Breath, and if I bring it out, it's going to be an obvious target for him. Get the Tracking Bolt back. And in my turn, see if I have managed to flip the script here in this game. He has a shield. It's going to give him protected after every time I attack. So the first attack will get through, but then it'll be protected for 4 more times after that. That's actually going to mess up my Worm Breath. I decided to use one. Okay. Oh, and Blitz. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, I have a chance, actually. Let's go ahead and drop this guy. Hit him with the Worm Breath. See if that triggers his shield. No, it does not. After he got is attacked. Okay, interesting. Let's bring back the Worm Breath. So he'll almost certainly take out the Street Conjurer. He can't leave that hanging around. Otherwise, I'll be doing 6 damage with each of these. I feel like he's probably holding a deadly creature in his hand. Probably the Cursed Capoeira, that's the one everybody loves. Waiting for me to play like the Tome Golem, for example. Okay. Puts the Healing Elite in the way. Oh, interesting. Oni Spell Sword. I don't have this card, so I don't get to play it, but I've seen it played. I just got changed recently, so let's give it a try. Starts with ward. After I play a card, somebody else gets ward. So first let's rat this friendly creature. Okay. Oh, didn't do anything. I guess it warded itself since they were both at 3 health. That's a bummer. Alright, no more mana. See how this goes. Nope, it brings out the big guns here. Oh, and sure enough, that's going to win because I don't have any way to heal. Oh, I can put the front line down. That's my only option. So that should block his attack unless he can take this out. Which I don't think he can. I've got a rat in hand. Let's do this. And then if the Oni Spell Sword is still around next turn, he can get a bonus from me using that. Alright, let's see. Let's see what he has. Okay. Oh, nasty. Double blitz. Alright. Well, finish me off. So that was 1 loss with Discovery, 1 loss with the Protection power, and 1 win with Blast Wave. So we'll give it 2 more tries. See how we go. I just realized that little goal widget is did not take my updates. So that's something new I was trying out. Playing around with some various options that Streamlabs has. If anyone has any opinions on it, feel free to speak up or chat up. Ah, somebody else with a board. Looks like they have a fancier board than I do. Oh yes, a demigod. Nice. Alright, so playing against Death. This deck seems to have a lot of high-level cards, so I'm going to try playing Blast Wave again. This starter deck that I'm playing. Alright, let's keep that. So it's like the board's pretty much the same, except he's got a fancier, like, armored red dragon. Cool. And the rather interesting name of Squish the Cat. Alright, I have a large bag. Let's see if I can get on top of this game from the beginning. He's playing the Undying Wish power. So he's probably going to have lots of creatures that summon other creatures. What's that? Oh, is he trying to do one of those pull something nasty from your void tricks? He put this guy in there, it's not so bad. Alright, let's see. So he did cast the Undying Wish on this thing. I can't kill it. Unless I want to attack. Well, if I attack directly, it'll summon the other one. So it's going to trade face hits. I'm protected right now. And I'm also going to put down this Oni spell sword. And we'll see how he wants to play this. Probably wants to either hit me directly or damage my spell sword in the hopes of killing it off next turn. No, notice that it decides to make the sacrifice. Interesting. But now I can't attack with this guy, and it's completely open to the Blast Wave power. So, and that works out for me, because I'll use a Seeing Stone. Yeah, decent draw. I'll stick with that. Buffs up my spell sword. Blast Wave his ghoul out of the way. And do another little face slap. Alright, so I just used a Rune of Sight, so that means he has 2 more runes in his hand. Another Rune of Sight, okay. 1 more rune. Ah, perfect. Time Bomb will get bonuses, will boost itself. And it'll also boost the spell sword. Ah, and it gets ward. Oh, this is a nice little combo going on here. I like this. I wish I had a spell sword. I nearly noticed before the little magical symbols swirling around in the ward circle. I think it shows up a little better on the starry background. What was this? Okay. Well, looks like it's only 3 health, so easy enough for me to take out with a bolt. And also going to go ahead and use my bag of tricks. Bring out a Theban Brawler. See if I can't put this game away. I have 2 Crystal Rains to clear with if I need to, plus the Blast Wave. Can draw more cards. That draws 3 cards. For some reason I thought I drew 5. What did you just cast? Dust to Dust? No? But it didn't... It should have broken the ward. Shouldn't have killed him, but it should have broken the ward on those at least. I don't know what he would have done after that anyway. I mean, they still would have been alive. Maybe he had another one that he was going to play next turn. But alright, so that's 2-0 with the Magic Starter deck and Blast Wave. Almost up to the shielded point. Let's play one more with Magic, and then I'll switch over to Deception. Hey, Nazaroth, welcome. Oh, playing against light. That's interesting. Alright. We will... Blast Wave might not be the best one for this. He will likely have some buffs for his creatures to buff their health. So I'm going to go for Discovery instead. And I will actually... Yeah, it's a decent start. I'll stick with that. I'll go ahead and... Don't usually use my bag of tricks in the first turn. But you know what? Man. Alright, I'll break my rules. Give it a try. See if it backfires on me. Welcome Nazaroth, says he just heard of the game today. Well, welcome. There are a ton of new players joining the game with all the press they got from the whole Blizzard fiasco. There's a little graphical glitch there. It's not showing his barbed hook. Alright, let's see. I think let's do a Seeing Stone for C1 and draw a card. And feel free to ask any questions if you have questions about what's going on in Nazaroth. I'll be glad to try to answer them. I don't want to drop that. It'll be just a target for him. Let's hit him in the face. Let's see what happens. So the spell boost in the Street Conjurer will affect spell damage, but it won't affect God Power damage if I was playing Blast Wave now. Makes a trade. Alright. Pyramid Warden. It's a classic. I drew a big Tome Golem. It's going to be a while before I get to 8 mana. I can delve the Seeing Stone back. Otherwise, yeah, I can't really do anything. And here's where maybe I wish I had that bag of tricks and I could turn it into a rat, but instead, I'll just do this. But maybe I don't want to turn it into a rat. Pyramid Warden's not too bad, unless he gets some crazy buffs on it. Alright, I'll go ahead and drop a Mana Toad. It's always good, a good deterrent. People don't like killing it because it unlocks a mana lock for you. See if he bypasses it there. I might hit it with his weapon. Nope. What did he just cast? Cast Pebble Bull. Yep. That's what I was worried about. This is going to be rough to kill these guys now. Let's do that. Then I will do... Don't have anything to delve. Play the Spell Sword, though it's likely he'll just kill it next turn. Maybe that wasn't such a great thing to... do I want to move that one? Gonna have 6 mana next turn. Let's hold on to that. Can maybe combine it with the Street Conjurer and Crystal Rain and maybe do something, help clear these guys off. And as Ross says, I just have a background from Hearthstone, but the whole rewording of every mechanic takes a bit to get used to. Yeah, it's very similar to Hearthstone, and you just get used to the terminology, and you'll probably be good to go. From what I understand, the mana ramp is a little bit different. It's a lot slower. Once you hit 6 mana, it slows down, so you don't hit those end cards as quickly, which is a little bit different from what I hear anyway. I actually only played very little Hearthstone. I don't know if I even finished the introduction. Anyway, let's see. Put down the Capoeira. If he has... He might just gain control of it. Actually, very likely he will. But I'll give it a try. It's about my only hope I have here. A Light's Levy will convert it to his side. He doesn't have to deal with it at all. I guess he doesn't have one because he would have cast it already. So instead he's going to make some sacrifices here. Or one sacrifice. Oh, the graphic worked for that weapon. Alright, let's see. How can I turn this around? I can drop the Street Conjurer and do a Crystal Rain. I'll do 3 damage to everybody except this guy. So I'll only kill this one. I'll still be taking 7 damage, 9 damage. But then maybe next turn I can do a Ratify or... Not looking so great. I probably should have gone for the protection power. But let's see what happens here. Oh, front line, okay. I'll keep that on top of my deck. I definitely need to ratify the Sail Weaver. If you look closely, you'll notice it's a spider. Alright, I don't know if any of that's going to help me. I can't do a Ratify and drop the front line at the same time. I only got 6 health. Even if I take out this guy, I still got 6, 8 potential damage coming at me. Can do a Tracking Bolt. Kill this. What could I possibly bring back? I might bring back the Capoeira. Okay, let's try that. Tracking Bolt to the Pyramid Warden. We'll kill it and resummon a random creature from my void. Come on, jackpot. No, not so great. I can ratify this guy. 2, 4, 6. Oh, I still don't have any front line. Ah, oh well. That was a quick ass whooping by the Light God here. I'm just gonna rub it in my face. Ah, how funny, the Pebble Bull triggered the ward. I triggered one of the wards. Some issues going on with ward here in the game, it seems. Alright, well, that was an okay showing with the Magic Starter deck. It is relatively viable. I went 2 and 3 at Ethereal Diamond, which is the second highest level. So these are people playing some experienced players with lots of good decks. So I'm going to switch out now and check out the Deception starter. Deception can be a lot of fun, and it can be very frustrating to play against too, if you're not familiar with what they can do. So I think I'm going to try the cheat power. That's the one I use with my main Deception deck. I like its versatility. You can hit a creature for 1 damage. You can give one of your own creatures hidden if it can take the damage and survive. Or if you give hidden to a front line on the enemy's team, then it can't block your attacks that turn. So that's a nice little trick you can play. Alright, we'll put the Strix Hunter back. I'll keep these guys. Yeah. This player is playing the Reanimate ability. This had a big run a couple weeks ago. I haven't seen it a lot since then. Let's see, what did he pick? He picked both gods unlock 2 mana locks. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I'll just play my Torchbearer, and then if he wants to sacrifice his Ruined Asp into me, he can do that. Otherwise, I might be fine with just trading, if that's what he wants to do. Even though he has 2 damage to my 1. I think that over a few turns I can take advantage of that. I don't want to kill the Asp on my turn, because then he will have that 2 mana available on his turn. I want to die on his turn so that those unlocks come to me first, and he's trying to do the same. Alright, so I think I'll use the Vault Vagabond. This copies the top card of your opponent's deck. So it's like a little mini 4C, as well as being an extra card in your hand. Alright, well that's good. I don't mind that. I'll put down a wall, bring out some cards. If he tries to bring out his wall, I can just use cheat to get past it. Nazareth says loves the idea of, oops, what do you do? Oh, Rune of Fire, okay. Loves the idea of choosing your god power. It gives a lot of versatility to the game. Yes, it makes, you can build decks around a certain god power, or you can build a deck where you try to change your god power based on who you're facing. So there are definitely a lot of interesting options there. Okay, he's put Burn on my Portable Fortress. He's beefed up his Ruined Asp a bit. It is Frontline also. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to bring out the Uncanny Rogue. I'm going to give my Tomb Torchbearer Deadly. Oh, nice. The icons show up now. Used to be they wouldn't show up if it was added in-game, but they fixed that. Alright. Do that. Start hitting him in the face. This is the point where Rapture Dance becomes a nice clearing play. If that's what he wants to do. Instead he takes out my deadly creature. Probably wise. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I can swap its health and strength and kill it. Let's try that. Dionysian Drunk. Maybe we'll get the Theban Brawler a little confused. And then take a hit. Another face hit. Still have 3 mana. I'm getting a little worried about the Rapture Dance. This is going to die this turn. So that would be 3. Alright, let's take a chance and bring out the Strix Hunter. So he plays Rapture Dance this turn. He'll only kill the Dionysian Drunk. Oh, instead he brings up 2 frontline creatures. And I draw just in time a nice Slip Blade. I'll go ahead and use that to kill off his Brawler. And then I'll use Cheat to move this wall out of the way, but because this guy gets Twin Strike, and Twin Strike can only hit your god 1 time a turn, go ahead and take a hit on there. Use my small bag of tricks to get an extra mana. Ping this, which hides it, so now it can't block me. And then dive in for some damage. Nezroth asks, what does the flank keyword mean? Flank means that it can go around front line, but only after there has been another attack that turn. So if there's a front line in the way, like if this guy had flank, I'd have to hit it with another creature first, and then the flank would be activated, and this guy can attack around that. Pardon me. All right, let's see. This is a little nasty creature because it summons other front lines. Well, he hasn't even used his reanimate ability yet. What could he possibly reanimate in here? A Theban Brawler? No. Nothing really of consequence. Okay. So I want to take this guy out. Let's do that. Take this guy out. Strix Hunter can clear the 2 things it summons. Losing its own life, but I'll take that. Ping this. Get it out of the way again. Oh, actually, I could have just... no, I couldn't have killed him directly. It was very close. I don't think there was a way I could have done that. I'll have to go back and look at the video later on. But feeling pretty good. Here's a 2 life. I can, ping somebody, get him out of the way. It's very unlikely he has something to stop me for multiple turns. Alright, and does a reap. That's nice. He heals himself up a little bit. Alright, I don't even play anything this turn aside from that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nezroth. I just realized my little widget not only is the text wrong, but it's not working. So I'll turn that off in a second. Alright, so pulled out a victory. Opponent conceded. I get some experience, get a core pack and some raffle tokens. Push up past the shielded point. Now if I exceed 100 lost points, I won't D rank, I'll still just be in low Ethereal Diamond. Alright, let me go turn that widget off real quick, since it's not working right. Does that work? Hopefully it'll come through. And let's go open up a few packs here. Got 5 packs. Let's see if I get anything exciting. I think I have all of the common core cards now. There's that Rapture Dance I was talking about earlier. This is a very strong clearing card for Deception. Oh, and I was playing against Death. I was a little confused there. I was the one playing Deception, so he wouldn't have had a Rapture Dance. Oops. Oh, another one. All right. I have a little Rapture Dance collection. I think I only have one of these, so that's nice. This is a good death spell. You can tell the god it belongs to by the color of the mana, and also the little frills it has over here. I think they said they're going to be redoing those so they don't quite stick out over the art so much. That was their first pass at redoing the card borders. Alright, 1 pack remaining. Devouring Blade, nice epic. They just updated this one recently to have this new effect of destroying a random creature on its afterlife. Only 4 mana. It's kind of an interesting card for a war player. I haven't used it yet myself. Alright, back to it. Let's try some more Ranked Constructed with this starter Deception deck. Alright, playing against a mage player. This is interesting. A lot of magic players don't have a lot of creatures, so cheat might be less useful, but he's going to be able to clear. I'm gonna try this. This is not a power I use very often, but it is a very interesting deception power where you add a random card from your opponent's god to your hand. Kind of expensive at 3 mana, but being able to field extra cards is always an advantage. Alright, let's see. Let's put those 2 back. I'll hold on to 1 Vault Vagabond and 1 Hunting Trap. Alright, later Nazareth. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, unfortunately I don't have anything I can play at 1 mana. I'll pass it back. Hey Kaya, thanks. So just added these in this morning. They weren't working for a while, but seems to be working pretty steadily now. So definitely adds a lot of color to the board. Alright, I don't really want that Mana Toad around. Don't really want to sacrifice a Switch Duelist either. I will instead bring out this hidden Vault Vagabond first, and then figure out what I'm going to do after that. Morgana's Grimoire. This is a very strong and popular relic for Magic players. Reduce by 1 the cost of all spells in your hand that cost no more than your total unlocked mana gems. So once you get like turn or 4 or 5, that'll be most of your spells, and you can just use that and reduce them down. Or if you get a handful of runes, you can potentially reduce those to 0 cost. Very strong spell. Strong relic. Oh, Cyclops Defender. Alright, it'll be a while before I need that. Alright, and let's drop the Switch Duelist. See if he wants to trade his Mana Toad into there. And also put down his Assassin. Now he decides to trade out for the Vault Vagabond instead. That's interesting. I did not expect that. He doesn't want me grabbing his cards. He's willing to take the 4 damage instead. Two of these drunks here. I think I want to hold on to those. I am going to go ahead. Let's do some damage. Do some damage. Let's go ahead and use my power. Get a random magic card in my hand. Let's see what it is. So, Rune Viper Tincture. That'll be useful later on. And I want to hide my Duelist. I draw a Rapture Dance. All right. Quite a few high-level cards in my hand. High mana cards. Uses Ogre to kill my Assassin. All right, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to do a Hunting Trap. I'll take care of the Ogre. And then use a large bag of tricks to bring out my Strix Hunter. And if he lets that survive, I could potentially switch it around and make it a 5/2 with the Dionysian Drunk, which should be interesting. Decides to take out the Switch Duelist. Worm breasts me directly. Okay. Just trying to get the kill in quickly. No, I think I'm going to do that. Let's do this. Do damage. I'll take out his creature. I'll save the other one. I'll have 6 mana next turn. So we're saving my small bag of tricks. Yes, let's do that. Let's hold on to it. Welcome everybody, just joined. I'm playing the Magic Starter deck. Giving it a try. He has hit me with the Ley Horde Hatchling. Does 6 direct damage. He's definitely just trying to burn me down as quickly as he can here. How do I want to do this? Let's see. was going to save this, but I think I need to do something here, so let's go ahead and switch this around so that he doesn't die from attacking. Give me 2 creatures on board. These are especially useful right now, so I'll grab a magic card. No more than that's a good one. I'll just wait till next turn to do anything with that. Okay, Crystal Rain. He's probably gonna delve one of his spells back. No? There, oh, there it goes. Delved his Worm Breath. That'll be 5 direct damage on me. Oh man, I bet he's... Alright, I have to try to drop this Defender. I bet he's gonna have a way to get rid of it, Ratify or something. But let me go ahead and try and see if I can delay his assault on me long enough for me to turn it around. We're both very close here. But he has those spells that can just direct damage me. I don't have that sort of thing in this deck. If he has another of these Leyhorde hatchlings in hand, then I'm in serious trouble. Now he brings his own Cyclops Defender out. Yeah, playing against the Discovery Mages are tough because they can keep cycling through all their spells and just continually keep the board clear. Alright, what do I want to do here? Alright, let's Umber Arrow his Alchemist to soften up his Cyclops and clear that off the board. I'll bring out Vault Vagabond. Yes. Oh, here. Actually, let's do... No. Do this. Assistant Alchemist will reduce the cost of one of these. Let's reduce the cost of this. Bring out a Vault Vagabond also. And then I'll wait. Alright, he must not have a Ratify in his hand. I think he would have used it already. He may have something else he can clear. Yep, a little afraid of that. At least it clears everybody. Direct Worm Breath. Is that one in this void? No, it's not. Okay. But I'm at 7 health. Not where I want to be. I have no creatures in my hand. Alright, I'll do a draw. There's somebody finally. Alright, let's drop a couple of these guys. See what I can do here. Oh, interesting. Well, I can use a hunting trap and hit it for 6 damage. I've got to kill that. Can I kill it? It doesn't look like I can, actually. That'll be 6, 7, 8, 9. Could use a Raptured Dance, do 1, but I wouldn't have enough mana. Can't use the Umber Arrow. This guy won't help. Alright, I gotta Alright, take a chance. See what I can draw from his deck. Oh, ancient text. That is perfect. Because I can use that to protect myself. Actually, I guess I could have done the whole everybody attacking and cleared this guy out. But maybe that's what I should have done instead. Using that ancient text to do 2 damage. Then I could have finished him off with the skeleton heavy. Might have been a misplay. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, it probably was a misplay now that I think about it, 'cause now he's clearing off my board, and I have, at the moment, no way to kill his Cyclops. Alright, let's try again. Let's grab a random card from my opponent. Dimension Door. Alright. I get to draw a card. Draw a miracle. That's almost a miracle. So close. So close. Alright, Cyclops has 1 hit point left. I have no way of taking it out. If he has any sort of damage spell in his hand, then I'm toast. There we go. Leyhorde Hatchling. Alright, that's a pretty common magic deck you'll see with Discovery Power and Leyhorde Hatchlings, focusing on just kind of clearing the board and hitting you in the face with their spells and roar effects. Shield's starting to take some damage here. Looks like I can probably take 1 or 2 more losses before I lose some win points. Let's give this another go. So the flip didn't work so well. Well, I guess it saved me a couple of times, but overall, I wasn't using it in the middle of the game when I was starting to fall behind. So I'm not sure how effective that was. Oh, all right. Let's give it another try. Things have improved quite a bit since yesterday, but they're still having some server issues. On top of all that, they're releasing a new UI update today for the new board, so I imagine there's quite a lot going on over at the Gods Unchained offices. Alright, good. Alright, playing against Light. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to play Thievery, where I can copy their God Power. That seems like a good start. Oh, they're playing Heal. Interesting. Most Light players at this level are playing Summon Acolyte. Alright, I go first. I'll put down... Oh no, actually he skipped his turn. Bring out an Assassin. So I'm holding on to this for a second because when I copy his power, I also get to foresee one on top of his deck, and I can choose to shuffle it back into the bottom if I wanted to. And I might just want to do something like that. For right now, just going to bring out another hidden, do some face damage. He doesn't have anybody on board yet, which is kind of unusual. Okay. Brings out an archer. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and steal his power now. And yeah, let's put that back on the bottom of his deck. He doesn't want that right now, I don't think. Alright, I'll hit him. Copy his top card. Okay. So he's going to have a Traveling Bard next turn. Meaning he'll probably play it, buff this guy up to a 4/4. Nothing I can really do about that right this moment. But I will give my Vagabond hidden again. I can use a hunting trap. I'll wait till next turn. No, let's use it now. Alright. I felt the need to kind of keep the board clear there. Make it harder for him to use Traveling Bard. Oh, that's interesting. So how can I kill her here? I can bring out the Drunk, switch her to a 3/1, attack with my Vagabond, but it would die. Or I could do that, Bag of Tricks and heal it up, so it's a 1/1. Or I think I'll just go the easy way. I'll Bag of Tricks out for my Slip Blade and just stab her in the back or the front. Copy a card. Alright. That's an interesting, this is a fun light spell. I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of use for that right at this moment. But I now, since I copied that, I now know that he has that in his hand and can try to play around that. Alright, I want to bring out my own Traveling Bard. And I'm just going to attack directly. Harp Cupid, alright. I'll go ahead and kill this Veteran Archer. And I'm going to drop a Switch Duelist. He has some interesting cards in his deck, but so far I'm not letting him maintain any board presence, or very little board presence. Alright, I think I'm going to use a sit down, set this strength to 0. So my Switch Duelist can finish it off and still live. Then I'm going to punch him in the face with that. I'll bring out a Skeleton Heavy. And I'm going to go ahead. Actually, let's cast it on this and start beefing up the Skeleton. That's a nice thing about the heal ability. If the creature's already at full health, it gives it +1 health maximum. So if you can get a few of those in, You can really buff up your creatures nicely. He steals it. Okay. Just heals himself. Interesting. Okay, let's see how I can do this. I can... I'm going to drop the drunk. We'll switch the traveling bard's health and attack so it can take out the acolyte. And then can punch him in the face. I'll heal up my bard back up to 3. And I will hide my switch duelist. Another bard, awesome. Oh yeah, sit down is strong, and a nice little trick. Play sit down to reduce a creature's attack to 0, and then play Light's Levy and steal that creature. So as long as they don't have ward on them, any strength creature can be stolen with that 2-card combo. Alright, let's see what I got here. Okay, I want to... buff this guy up with the bard. I still want to keep his board clear. I don't want to give him a chance to use heal at all. Light doesn't have much in the way of clearing spells. They're mostly targeted at high strength creatures. So I can feel safe dropping a board like this. Alright, well, this is a perfect time for the good old Heart Cupid. I'll take this nasty 5/7 front line. And now it's just a 2/2. 3, 7, 11, 12. Oh, here. I think I can win. I'm going to Umber Arrow it. Oh, I don't have. Here we go. Small bag of tricks. Okay, god damn it. Keep dragging it too far. Umber Arrow, so that's on my side. This can God Blitz, so I think this will give me enough damage to kill him. Oh, it's going to be 1 short. 1 damage short. Oh, I thought the Heart Cupid could attack. Damn it. Alright. Only gets his front line back. Not quite what I wanted to have happen, but... Spasmatic asks if I'm playing against other Genesis board owners, and yes, I've seen a couple. And it was working. We saw both sides of the board. Alright. Well, he had a small chance of winning. I have actually 2 ways to win here. I could Rapture Dance and damage all of his creatures 3 and then finish one off and attack. Or I'll do the more fun deception way, Trapdoor. Just move this guy back to his hand and give him a little love tap. Spasmatic says, purple looks nice. Purple dragon, yes, it does look good. I like it. The other one I saw another purple, and then we also saw the demigod board, which looked pretty nice as well. Alright, I got to hit the restroom. I'll be AFK for just a couple minutes. Be right back. I'm back. So far the starter deception deck is feeling pretty good. Just that one game in the middle there didn't work so well. Alright. Another deception player. I think I'll go for cheat for this one. Send those guys back. Keep one Vault Vagabond. Not so great a starting hand. Definitely a little slow of a start. My opponent's playing Memory Charm. Alright, I'll use my small bag to go ahead, drag out the Vagabond. Spasmodic asks, how do you decide which god power to go for? Generally, when I build a deck, I have a god power in mind when I'm building it. With these starter decks, I'm kind of going with ones I'm more familiar with, and then also whichever ones seem to work better. I've been trying different ones with the various starter decks. Alright, so let's see, I have a few options here. I am going to... I don't want to do that. Okay. I'll do this, copy his top card, which is the makeshift Shiv. Alright, I will hide my Vagabond for another turn. That's God Blitz. Alright, I'll hold off on that. Instead, I'll just ping his cavalry. Give it a little wound. Hopefully finish it off next turn. Spasmodic asks what's my favorite go-to is Deception. Most players play Memory Charm. I like Cheat myself. That's my favorite. If you're new to Gods Unchained, Deception is going to be a little rough. It's got a lot of kind of twists and turns. It's definitely fun to play. It can be a little confusing at times, though. So it depends on how much of a challenge you're up for. Let's see. I got the good old Slip Blade. Can't play it quite yet. I can give my Vagabond a big boost and take out the cavalry. Let's do that. So yeah, I forgot which card I copied from it. Did I copy the other Vault Vagabond? I think so. Alright, let's clear that off. I have a number of options for next turn. Spasmodic says he's been playing since the beginning, but I'm quite trash at it though, so trying to learn. Well, excellent. Yep. There's definitely a lot of ins and outs of the game. Alright. Now he's causing me trouble. I'm at 20. Alright, I think I need to use my Uncanny Rogue. And I will use it on Traveling Bard, who will sacrifice into the Shadewalker. Trade that out. Yeah, the starter decks are actually pretty strong. I've been impressed so far. Alright, what do I want to do here? Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and trade again. And I'll play the Switch Duelist. That'll be it for this turn. Okay. Just gonna shiv my rogue. I can flop his dwarf landing around. I think I want to do that. Flop this around, then I'll ping it with the cheat. Hit him in the face. Make this health a little more even. See, a lot of the game is knowing or having some idea of what your opponent might play. So I highly recommend trying all the different gods out. Just take a starter deck, play a few games with it, just to get a feel for how the god powers act and some of the various god-specific cards. And that way, when you face an opponent of that god, you'll have a better feel for what they might have in their deck. All right. I think I'm gonna do makeshift shiv. Clear the protection off here. Then I will ping this guy, clear him off. I'll sacrifice my drunk to clear out the capoeira. Do some face damage. Bring out my second vagabond. Spasmatic asked, do you think somebody might be able to reach Mythic with the starter deck? Well, I am about 4 or 5 wins away from getting to Mythic with the starter decks. Admittedly, I started at Silver Gold, but yeah, I think it's definitely doable. All right, plays a big front line. I could return it to his hand. I think I might do that. No, I think I might just take the 4 damage and kill it with my slip blade. Yeah, let's do that. I'll replace the other one with a slip blade. Take the damage to finish that guy off. Copy his top card. It's going to be a trapdoor assassin. Okay. I'll hit 4 more. And then I'm going to hide the Switch Duelist again. Now I have a whole handful of assassins. Alright, looks like a perfect opportunity for a Rapture Dance. My opponent goes all out, hoping to be able to get a killing blow. Puts my Vagabond to sleep. But here is Deception's signature clearing spell. And I think he's going to have trouble coming back from that because he has no hand at all. He can delay things. He can use his memory charm to make my guys sleep. Probably the Vault Vagabond. Maybe I'll do 4 damage. If I were him, I would start hitting my switch duelist. Okay. Well, that's not going to help him any. I'll just ping that out of the way. Alright. Have to have a pretty special card in his hand to stay alive at this point. Looks like he can. Looks like he thinks he can since he isn't conceding or just hitting his turn. Oh, okay. Yep. He's holding off as best he can. Alright, let's bring these guys back. Cheat cannot hit his god directly, otherwise I'd do that. Slip Blade only does 1 damage, so I want to hold on to that in case he drops a creature I need to get rid of. Of course, I have 2 trapdoors, so anything he puts in the way will be easily removed. Alright, there we go. That's weird, my duelist didn't switch back. Oh. Alright, victory. Another victory for Deception. That's, what, 2 out of 3 so far? Feels pretty good. Those Vault Vagabonds that lets you copy cards from your opponent are very powerful. Pretty much anything in this game that lets you get extra cards is a strong play. I can't read your name because it's in dark red on a black background, but someone asks, is the Chosen One a worthwhile god power? It is generally not great. It is difficult to play. There are so much single target removals in the game that it's hard to keep your Chosen One alive. It really, if you do successfully with the Chosen One, it's more due to random luck than necessarily being a strong god power. The GU team has said that they're looking into it, and they are open to suggestions for how to improve it. If anybody has suggestions, go put in feedback in Discord. But of the light powers, the Chosen One is probably one of the weakest ones, in my opinion. I have seen a few people build some decent decks with it, but it's not going to be a consistent winner at higher ranks. It might be better at lower ranks. Alright, got a death player. I'm going to try Thievery on this one. Let's see what kind of things they have going on. Or actually, no, I'm gonna stick with Cheat. I think it's gonna be, yep. Alright, that's a good start. The Undying Wish. So I stuck with Cheat because with Cheat it's easy to ping those 2/1 ghouls down when they get summoned. Alright, so I'm going to go for power play here and bring out 2 Switch Duelists on turn 1. This is not something you want to see if you're facing a death deck. It's hard to counter unless you happen to have a front line in your hand. Alright, so he beefs up his Tomb Torchbearer. He did have to use a bag of tricks for that. He has 2 more bags to go through. Is he forgetting to end his turn? She says. That's interesting. Could try to use the Umber Arrow, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit him in the face. Getting an 8 damage on turn 2 is a pretty good start. I think at best he'll be able to kill off one of my Switch duelists next turn. And I can either ping somebody with the cheat or bring out the Vault Vagabond if I have a little space. Agreed Bane Strider. A big body for 3 mana, but its side effect is that it deals damage to your god when it's summoned. So I'm going to pull a little trick on him and make him resummon it. And do 3 more damage to himself if he wants to have that creature on board. And of course, if he keeps ignoring my Switch duelist, this will be one of the quickest games ever. There he goes. He starts putting in some damage on him. Blight Bomb, okay. Well, there you go. That's what he needed to do. He probably should have done that last turn. I will drop my Skeleton Heavy. Ping one of these down. And hit him in the face again. Now he's probably going to start using Undying Wish on these guys and trying to get his ghoul army started. This is an easy target for Undying Wish. It's probably going to die anyway. It's useless as an easy sacrifice to turn a 1-1 into a 2-1 instead. I'm going to show you a neat trick next turn with the Umber Arrow. So you see this guy has an afterlife when he dies. So I'm going to steal him, bring him to my side, sacrifice him into the Tomb Torchbearer, and then those guys he summons from the afterlife join me instead. And then I will also, I could ping it, but that would change the 1-1 into a 2-1, so that's really kind of a negative play for me. Instead, I want to bring Vagabond out and just hit him in the face again. He's at 7 health. He's going to need some serious miracles. A Dust to Dust spell would be great for him right now. Dust to Dust is a 4-mana death spell. He doesn't have it, I guess. 4-mana death spell that destroys all creatures that cost 3 mana or less. Pretty awesome. Great card for death deck. Should be noted, it does clear your own creatures, so you either need to have big creatures on your side, be okay with your creatures dying, or have nobody on the board. Though it also sync well with that ghoul summoning power, because if you kill your own creatures and they have that afterlife effect, then the board is cleared and you have some ghouls on your side still. So. Hi, Spasmodic. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. All right. I have Mythic player. I've played this guy before. He's good. Also playing Deception, which makes for an interesting game, so I'll stick with the cheat. Slip Blade. I hate to put that one all the way back, but yeah, I think I made a good start. Okay, he's going to copy my power. Bring out the Tomb Torchbearer. Pretty classic first turn play in a game. And so now he's going to use Thievery on me to copy my cheat power. Yeah, no problem, Spasmodic. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm more than happy to try to answer any questions if anybody has any questions about why I'm playing a certain way or what the cards do. And no problems with that. Alright, I'll bring out a Skeleton Heavy. Give him a little slap. He doesn't have his board enabled. He's a priest rank, so he should have a board. How would he do? I brought the muggings out. Huh. Interesting that he chooses to mug the Torchbearer. I guess he's afraid of me beefing it up too much. Alright, I have two of these drunks. Let's put them to use. Make this guy a 4-2 instead. This is a good card, a classic Deception deck card. That is a Deception card, so Shady Merchant, you get a random enchanted weapon in your hand at the end of each turn, and it starts off hidden, so you automatically get one for the first turn. So it's hidden, I can't ping it directly. I don't necessarily want to play any of this stuff. So what I will do is I'll attack him, go ahead and hide my Skeleton Heavy, just so he can't kill it this turn. Oh, that's good, I like that. Alright. And then I'll use my bag of tricks. Go ahead and bring the Bard out. Actually, let's buff this guy up, since it's hidden. Nice 6-4. And I could potentially next turn attack with it and use my other drunk to switch it back to a 4-6. So some neat little plays you can do with Deception in regards to manipulating the board and even people's hands. Alright, well I have to trade out. I need to get rid of the Shady Merchant. Can't let him build up a whole weapon stockpile. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some damage. He's at 9. And I'm going to try this. Let's try swapping this guy's back to a 4-6. That makes it less of a specific target to take out. He's gonna... what's he gonna do? I have 6 damage right here. Okay. Alright. Another victory. Deception. few raffle tokens as a relatively quick game. What is this? I've never seen this before. Oh, I guess some of the graphics are missing. I don't have my bar here. Oh, I'll go ahead and give it a try. We'll see what happens. Kaya asks, does Deception have AoE spells except the 6 mana one? No, it does not. That is the only current AoE spell for Deception. There are some various creatures you can do that have an AoE effect, not Deception specific, I don't think. I think there's a couple of high-level neutral ones, but yeah, in general, Deception doesn't have a lot of area destruction. Alright, let me restart real quick, see if I'll fix the problems here. But Deception doesn't have those other clearing spells, but it can copy them or get them from other players. With the Vault Vagabond, and there's some other cards you can use. There's a 5 mana spell called I'm gonna try Thievery in this game, I think. Actually, no, he's probably gonna play Blitz. I don't necessarily want to Blitz. I'll stick with Cheat. So anyway, I was saying there's this 5 mana spell called Cutthroat Insight. Lets you look at your player's hand and take one of their cards. A deception spell. So you might imagine there's some controversy around that as to whether that's a fun mechanic to play against or not. I don't know, it doesn't bother me too much. I mean, if you're playing Deception, just something to be aware of, that at 5 mana, they could take one of your cards. And then be ready to deal with that. Alright, let's bring out the Switch Duelist. It's always a good early game pace setter. My opponent is actually playing Slayer, so I'm glad I didn't choose to copy their power. That would not be so useful for me. Really, War is the only god that has a lot of weapon selection to choose from. All the other gods have 2 or 3 weapons or relics they can use. Alright, he has some more weenies he's bringing out. Kind of interesting decision. I'm going to go ahead and start pinging them down. Just to not let it get too much on the board. One thing you may notice also is I don't always clear the board. It's not always necessary to kill all the creatures on the board, especially if you have some sort of advantage in tempo or in your hand that you can use. In this case, that's a 3 damage creature. Do I want to use my Uncanny Rogue's Deadly on that? No, here's what I want to do. I want to use a Hunting Trap. See, that's much better. Hunting Trap clears it off, makes room for a Skeleton Heavy to come on. Another little tap of damage. Every little bit matters. Don't ever miss a chance to attack with a creature and damage your opponent if there's going to be no negative effect for you. Alright, now he's bringing out some front line. I have a couple options here. I only have 5 mana. I could boost the Skeleton Heavy. It can clear out the Jungle Princess. Or I can give this one Deadly. It can clear out the Jungle Princess. If I do that, that'll be a 4/6. It'll be a 4/2 after attacking. Okay, let's do that. Rather than sacrificing a creature, let's try to maintain some board presence as much as I can while removing his board presence as much as I can. If I had another mana, I'd ping his Jackal down. Can't do that. I will, however, hide my Skeleton Heavy just in case he has a way to finish it off. He hasn't used his ability yet. This is really more useful once you have a weapon played from your hand. Though B&O will just throw out a 2/1 damage any turn is pretty useful. Alright, don't have a whole lot to do in my hand. I have 2 trapdoors. I'm going to set him back by making him play that again. And doing damage in the meantime. Sure enough, he plays it again. He's going to try something else. All right. Decides to kill off my skeleton. All right, that's all right. I have my Slip Blade in hand, so I'm more than willing to trade that 3 damage to take that guy out. Don't have to use my Bard. He can still stay on board and do 3 more damage to him. Right, here he's going to use his weapons to try to keep the board clear, I think. Oh no, I'm very surprised at that. I got 2 of these Uncanny Rogues. I don't have anybody to attack with them. Alright, I need some more creatures on board though. I've almost got them here. Just need to get the final shots in, so even though that Deadly probably won't be used, he'll probably just smack it with his relic. I will still have the Rogue on board, hopefully. Pulled one of the new Aura clearing spells, Carnage Sweep. Oops, that's annoying. Why did I do that? Carnage Sweep, deal 2 damage to all creatures. Oh, we had a relic equipped. Well, it didn't matter. It's destroy all creatures if you have a relic equipped. That's pretty powerful with the 3 mana summon a hand axe. That's interesting. Alright, well, I got nothing to play here. I want to save this second rogue. Give him another turn. Hopefully this isn't going to turn around on me all of a sudden. do have Trapdoor and an Umber Arrow. Rapture Dance might not be so useful this game. He doesn't seem like he has a bunch of creatures. Or maybe he has big creatures. He's reluctant to put anybody down because I have the Deadly. Okay. Oh, well, this is interesting. So both of my creature cards have a roar effect to target another creature. Can't play them both this turn. I think I want to play at least one, no. Alright, well, I want to Trapdoor this guy, send him back, make him use his 7 mana again, if that's what he wants to do. I'll bring out the Rogue with the hopes that next turn I can buff it with the Bard. And I can use my cheat to get past the front line, assuming he summons that Blade Master again. It does not, okay. Alright, I think he wants me to use... Bring out the Tomb Torchbearer. I can buff it up to a 3/4. You could potentially ping it with this and then kill it with the giant. Alright. I'll take the bait. Kill off the giant. Drop this guy. Drop the Traveling Bard. Let's see what I can do here. I feel like I need to finish him off quick. He has a full hand, which makes me think that he has some pretty strong cards in there. If he summons somebody with 2 or less strength, I can actually win the game. He must realize I can get past his Blade Master. So that'd probably still be the right play. Because I can't kill him this turn. Maybe he doesn't know that. Alright, that's not the Blade Master. But that's still the same effect. He's probably going to drop his Blade Master next turn. In which case I won't be able to get around the front line because I'll only be able to ping one of them. My Vagabond only does 1 damage. But it does have flank. Alright, it's going to be interesting. He's trying to hold out. Hopefully I can overcome these defenses. Yep, there we go. Figured that was going to happen. What can I do here? So when he dies, he summons 3 2s. So I could attack him, ping it, that would kill it. Alright, let's try that. So I'm going to do 3 damage. Actually, before I even do that, let's go hit him for 1, steal a card. Oh, okay. Ping that. Brings his other guys on, and I'll Rapture Dance them all. Doesn't kill the big one, but clears out those other front lines. And hopefully it makes way for this turn. So he just drew an Infernal Foot Soldier. I know because I just drew that from his, copied it from the top of his deck. Oh, he can't attack me with the blade, or he can't attack either of these creatures. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Did something interesting there. Avalanche Strike. Okay. Oh, well, here, perfect. So watch this. Hunting Trap will take care of this. And I will steal one of his foot soldiers and get the killing blow in. Victory! Alright. That one felt a little tougher than it should have been. I had a strong advantage at the beginning, but then he managed to hold out once we got to 6 or 7 mana. And had me a little bit worried for a bit there. Oh, did I hit Mythic? Is that what it's telling me? Alright, let's see, what time is it? Ooh, 12:30. Alright, well, thanks everybody for listening. I think we successfully hit Mythic there with the starter Deception deck. I'm not sure. If we didn't, we are really close. And I might even try to play that some this weekend during the ranked weekend. I might be able to come back later and do some more streaming. If not, I will definitely be around tomorrow. Hope everybody enjoyed this and spread the word. Thanks, Innkeeper. Welcome. Yeah, go Gods Unchained. Bye, everybody.